What's going on, everybody? Sorry I'm late. Um, just bear with me a couple minutes here so I can set this up. Um, let's see here. We got CCX RC, Tony in the house, Filthy Co. Who does there? 11 Charlie's in the house, James Merrill, and Kevin Gibbs. What's going on, guys? Sorry I'm a little late. Honey Lulu, how's it going? Yo, yo. Um, Hybrid 32494. Such a hard name. I'm here. I made it. Yes, thank you. Buckeye Hunter 03. Hey, Steve, how you been? Not too bad, man. Breaking Silence is in the house. Robert Barnes, RC and stuff. Kimberly is in the house. Good to see you. Hey, Steve. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I laid down at like 7 o'clock and I just woke up. I don't know how that was even possible. It's from the Water Boy. Oh, the quarterback after he gets hit hard, he says, yeah. John Wagner's in the house. 11 Charlie, 432 RC Ontario. What up, Steve? Let me put the link in the chat here. 'Cause I tried to hurry up and send some invites out, but I wanted to get this started. So far I'm running solo until those people get the email. JD Passo, how's it going? Thanks for stepping in. Adventure Time RC. Hello, everyone on way to work. Just saying hello. Well, thanks for doing that, man. I appreciate it. Particle Man, what's going on? Okay, you guys are just saying sorry about Jake. Oh yeah, yep. My dog. We put him down Thursday at like noon. And they already came today at like noon with the ashes. It was kind of weird. Beard's looking good. It's looking overgrown. It's looking like I've been sleeping my life away for the past month. But yeah, so that all happened, which was kind of weird to have this lady come to the house and like give them shots to put them down. It was, I don't know, my sisters and mom, they were way more I tried to be strong for the family. I didn't, couldn't shed a tear, but yeah, it was kind of sad. But yeah, besides that, I got a surgery. Well, it's like a minor surgery this Tuesday, so a couple days, so hopefully I'm not stuck in the hospital and I could come home. Steve looks like a mountain man. Yeah, I feel like a mountain man. I didn't realize how many grays I'm getting. It's scaring me. I'm getting to be an old man. It's showing my wisdom. That's what I'll say. It's not showing my oldness, showing my wisdom. Mr. Mad 2424 says, "What's up? Thanks for stopping in here." Yeah, thanks guys for all the things. I just shaved mine off. I was gonna, you know what, Tony, I was gonna shave mine off before I got on the live tonight. That was my plan. So that's why I went to sleep at like 7 or whatever it was. And then I just woke up now and went, holy crap, look what time it is. I had planned to shave mine. But did you see the doctor? I have the nurse. I have a nurse that comes to my house, and she set up the procedure for Thursday at the hospital. So, RC incarcerated. Whoop whoop. Nice. You must have got some good time coming out of jail. Well, it's good to see you, man. Particle Man says he trimmed his up today. Nice. JD Pass says bearded RC's got a badass beard. Do I have a new nurse? Yeah, I do. My other nurse was supposed to stop by today to say bye to the dog because she loved them, but we called her and said that it was already done. Oh, they got a partner in crime coming on with me here. What's up, Scott? Can you hear us?
Hey there.
What's going on, bud?
My sound sounds funny.
Your sound sounds funny? Sound funny? That wording sounds funny. Hey, Furball Kim FPV, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're well. Drop by my like. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Male thing with Charlie. Everybody's kind of just talking. You should grow a longer beard. Yeah, I might have to like clean it up though, so I don't look like too much of a mountain man. Maybe get it on, but shaped.
There we go. That's better.
Good to go. You sound better now. You sound louder.
It sounds all gargly. Anyway, see if it clears up.
I need to bring my mic closer.
Maybe so. Yeah.
What about there?
That's better. Yeah.
Is it? Let's just say what mic in my face. Brad Kalman, how's it going? It's about time. Hi, everyone. Have a new video. Yeah, sorry about that. Late start, bud. Thanks for stopping in, though. So what's up with you, Scott?
Oh, waiting on the weather to find out if I'm racing tomorrow or not.
Why you gonna get rain or whatever?
It might rain. It might be a tornado. It might be thunderstorms. It might be hail, but nothing's happened. So.
Tornado. Are they actually for real having tornado warnings by you right now?
Never. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
I watched the news earlier today. I thought the world was ending or something with all that horrible stuff going on everywhere. Now I remember why I don't watch the news.
Yeah, I don't either, especially in Detroit, because it's like, oh, this person got murdered, a little kid got killed by crossfire and gang activity. It's like,
yeah.
I don't want to hear that depressing shit.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, that's what's saying. Wayne should leave you, honey. What are you talking about? Them two are hilarious together.
So what you got going on this weekend, Steve?
Man, not very much. Just if you heard earlier, did the whole thing with the dog yesterday and today, and then just getting ready to go to my procedure on Tuesday. So I got just take it easy. I forgot today was payday, and I was like, man, usually at midnight I'm buying shit for RCs. You know, I was like, what's wrong with me? So I went through and I spent a couple $100 on parts today, just going through because it was payday. I was like, yeah, I still got stuff that I haven't even opened up from last month, all sitting here in packages.
Payday, that's a candy bar, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have no idea.
Yeah, you forgot what payday is? It's been that long?
It's been a year and a half since I've seen a payday.
Hey, Mr. CCXRC, Tony, what's going on, bud?
What's going on, guys?
Hey there.
Those are good candy bars, though. Payday bars. I like that.
Yeah, nuts and caramel.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. I used to like the Heath bars. Or McDonald's, you can get the Sunday and you can get the Heath shavings in it back in the day. Before they made blizzards.
I used to do the Three Musketeers bars just because they were longer than the rest of them. So you felt like you were getting more, even though like when you bit in, it was like air inside it.
You know what the worst was when you got Almond Joy. And like Halloween, I hated those when I was a kid. Almond Joy is like all coconut and like almond. It was like my grandma's favorite, so I'd have a pile of them for.
Yeah.
Deep fried payday. Kevin Gibbs says. I know a lot of people deep fry stuff. I never heard of a Friday getting or payday getting fried. Oh, you're cool, man. Did you made it back from your trip? Me and Boga were supposed to hook up, but that was on Thursday, and I had the family thing. So he told me today he was going on his way to the airport in Detroit. So hopefully, I guess he made a good flight home.
I lost my hangouts. I know I'm still in the call, but I just can't see anything.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing just your icon right now. Brad Kalman says, Jeremiah, the ghetto, get my new video. You will see what I think is going to buy the next car if it's there when I get my money. Jeremiah, did you start the giveaway? Someone's got a giveaway, I guess. Almond Joy is good, Phil says. Well, next Halloween, if I get any, I'll send them your way. Well, yeah, I seen you on Tanks last night. I was in the hangout for a little bit. Those talking about those 10 trucks, man.
I missed it last night. I was on BSRC's hangout, and all of a sudden I just started feeling bad, so I laid down for a little while. I woke up and it was morning.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Nick Cruiser, yeah, I did just start. Well, when are those going to be available?
When what?
When are they going to be available?
It says the end of May. So I think I think about when Digger's Dungeon hits the No Limit RC World Finals. I think they should have them available for that, but I'm not sure.
Nice.
I honestly don't know anything about it. I just showed up there after Tanks. I knew they were going to be there, so I went and I was just filming the trucks, and the guy's like, "Are you taking video?" And so I just talked to him about it. Yeah, I'm just getting video. We were talking about it on YouTube last night, and I just wanted to show everybody what's going on. And so then he started asking questions, and he sent me home with 2 trucks. The first of the Fiat to go home, and I think the first of the other one too. But at that event, there was a guy that won it, like, the next day because they did the racing.
Yeah.
Whoever won the racing had to take one home. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you liking them so far, or what do you think? What's the possibilities with them?
I don't know yet. I've only had like runtime at the event, and I had like about 30 minutes of runtime. Man, they last forever. That's the first thing I'm gonna say is they just seem to last forever on the 5,000 milliamp hour battery. But so I was out there and I realized, man, the slipper clutch on this thing is like all the way undone. Like I'm punching it, it's like you can hear it wind. I had to go to DC, and so I'm like, well, I got to drive this anyway. So I just drove it to get video footage, like a first run, because mine's not, it's not out of the box. They were racing it, they were wrenching on it, and I think because the floors were like a really slick cement at that thing, they probably loosened the slipper so that people weren't just like spinning out the whole time.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, if they pulled it, it would still just gradually get acceleration. But anyway, I realized that it was like doing these like that 2-wheel driving. I'm like, wow, this is cool. And I think it's because of the slipper clutch, which they actually confirmed that later because I posted the video and they said, yeah, we were just doing that too. If you loosen the slipper, you can, do this. I'm like, well, I didn't know that. My slipper was loose and I could feel it like going on 2 wheels. And I just decided I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to do it. Like once I realized that it might be possible, Like that was my goal. Like I literally started driving it, and I'm like, whoa, I could 2-wheel drive this thing. And then I just kept going for it. So whenever I post a video, it'll just be me like a little kid trying to figure out how to make it go on 2 wheels. Because if you did it wrong, that front wheel catches and it just like drops out of it. It catches the body and it drops out. But I finally figured it out, so I could do it like just repeatedly over and over and over. And once you get it up on the 2 wheels, man, with that slipper clutch like that, you could go forever if you had a big enough parking lot. It was awesome.
I see Kevin do that with the X-Max. Like, I don't know how the hell he does it, but gets it up on 2 wheels and then just goes all the way down the field, comes back.
Yeah, once you're up and it's running, it's pretty cool. And then you can steer into it to make it lift or lower. It's really fun.
What do you think they're going to have? Do you think that they're going to have separate classes for that style truck? I mean, it reminds me of the Sassy chassis in the way that it's kind of designed, like the Cloudbuster.
You know, it's one of those things where it's like it's the only solid axle truck out, and so it seems like they should make a class for it. But my thing is, I feel like it needs to almost be like the Retro, where it stays more stock than not, you know, because
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A lot is so dumb. There's no way, like I can't even see it competing in that because of how modified that class is. Like even my SMT 10s can't compete in that class. Like there's not a middle ground. You know, like those Michigan boys with the ZRPs.
I was watching them on your videos.
Yeah, man, they're so fast. Like my trucks, when you punch it, it goes up and like this onto its lid. When they punch theirs, it like sits down and then it pushes hard. I mean, like
rockets out of the hole.
Like it's just rocket. Yeah, it's amazing to watch them testing and tuning their trucks. Mine can't even compete. Like, yeah. So it almost feels like it needs to be like the BMX days where like you build up and you get like almost like, you know, novice, expert, pro classes, right? Because, you know, those guys are on a different level.
What do you think they were doing differently? You don't know?
Their trucks are just well, you know, I mean that Russ Bryant guy, he's a racer just in general.
Yeah.
And he's won the last 3. There's also some Maryland guys, the Santucci's and them that are up there too. So, but me, you know, like I just am lucky to, you know, keep up. Like I'm like with those races at these big events, I'm like Retro. Like that's my only chance at anything.
There was so many trucks at that event. My God.
Yeah. So
now I know what you're talking about when there's only head to head and
and you get knocked out. Like so my Bigfoot was C main in Retro, but my grandma digger did A main. And so like I think I won 1 race with the Bigfoot and then I was out. The grandma digger, man, like I'm in the A main with the big boys and you know, like awesome, but I'm out like first one. But the kid that I lost to ended up taking second. And I almost had him. I just rolled it. I flipped the truck on a slid in the mud pit on the exit. You go in the mud pit and exit, but I knew we were neck and neck, so I punched it and I just rolled it over. So
they had some pretty cool obstacles. I like the little styrofoam. Oh
my God, that was cool. So much fun. It was so much fun. They put on an awesome event. They have this husband and wife come in and DJ the whole thing, like, and they keep it like running because we're just like, yeah, whatever, you know, we're just, you know, we're dudes playing with toys, but they're like, they push it, and so they keep it going to the point where it stays on time for the most part, and that's fantastic because otherwise we'd be like running 3 days straight.
Chaos.
First time they had me run the races at the track, that was my biggest frustration, was trying to get people to line up and check in. And once I finally got them all checked in, I would look out on the track and there was no turn marshals. And then they wanted to run 3 heats before the man's like, no, it ain't gonna happen, guys. I gotta go home and watch Supercross. Sorry.
Yeah. So we just killed the turn marshal thing. Like, you flip over, you're done. That's, ours are only 20-second runs, and so yeah, it's not worth it. Such a headache. I see 11 RC Charlie, and I see a rigid.
What's up, guys?
Traxxas UDR.
Yep, BS.
BSC and 75 Game Dog and 11 Charlie.
Cool.
Oh yeah, 75 Game Dog. I guess if I just scroll over them with my mouse, it says who they are, huh?
Oh, I didn't know it, doesn't it? So what's going on with you guys?
Well, not a heck of a whole lot.
A heck of a whole lot.
Just a little RC love.
Definitely.
Heck yeah. Sounds good.
The RC Love looks like it's taking place at the BS one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to mate.
Honey dip. You're gonna have a honey dip Traxxas coming out of that soon.
That's what Honey Lou's doing. I got a UDR body, a clear one. She wants
Ooh.
whole thing.
I think BS is breeding it over there.
Yeah, he's gonna have the same thing come out.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good. Just loud and clear.
I turned my shop fan off. I could hear a lot better after that.
Is that what it was?
I kept seeing my picture pop up. There's something in here making noise, and it dawned on me. This big ass fan. This is causing all the noise.
I thought it was 1980s static, like from an antenna television.
I was watching someone's channel the other day, and they had a last man standing race, which I thought was pretty cool. They didn't have any turn marshals, and I guess it was a 3-minute race or whatever, and whoever finished first without flipping over was the winner. I thought that was pretty cool.
I was watching a video the other day with a demolition derby, and they were like scale cars. They were in Scotland or somewhere. There's a definite accent, Ireland, somewhere in Europe. But they kept like kicking them back over. I'm thinking, man, like once you roll over, you should be done. Like you have to destroy your cars, but if you can knock the other people over.
Yeah, I think their rule is once you can't move anymore, that car's done.
Yeah, but then you're breaking stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
That sounds expensive.
I've seen the ones where they do the demolition derbies with those sheet metal bodies too.
Yeah, that's here in Virginia, man. I want to go to one of those. It's probably 3 hours from me. I need to come up to one and film it.
Put it on the DP XP, the big old pig. Put
Yeah.
like a whole ramrod thing in the front.
We'll RC spotlight that thing.
Something low to the ground.
What's up? I seen Jack's in the house. Thanks for stopping in, Jack.
Hey, Jack, you find Outback yet?
Oh yeah.
Brandon Quinlan, seen him come in here a little bit earlier. Bill Boynton in the house. Thank you for stopping in. I think I got most of everybody in here. Yeah, Hybrid 32494 is getting that Raminator. He's got that thing ordered up and ready to come in August.
That's a cool looking truck.
Big old Primal monster truck.
I just want to see somebody run it. I can't wait. So I saw that Steve over at RC Tanks and Trucks is getting one.
Is he?
And they're going to give it a proper run. Like, Primal, like, they own the thing. You think that they would just take that thing, like, balls to the wall. And
Did you see their video on that?
You guys
I
see
saw
me
the
here?
one with the snow pile, and it's, like, barely, like, they're letting off the throttle. You can hear them revving it around the corners, and then when they come up to the jump, it's like,
Yeah, there he is. Hybrid.
What's up, guys? I finally got this working.
hey,
What's going on? You guys see this right over here?
The Rover?
It's awesome.
What's up, guys?
The
That
Hummer?
thing look nice.
Yeah, that's
man.
the FS Hummer.
I think you gotta mute your YouTube and then listen to us through the Hangout.
Oh man, sorry. Yeah.
No problem, man. It happens to all of us.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, there you go.
That's sweet.
I had to install a couple plugins on my computer. I couldn't figure it out.
They don't make it easy, man. You think that YouTube would have this figured out. They're like the pros in this game.
Yeah, no, I had to modify my preferences in Safari because it's Mac life. So.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry.
Yes, indeed.
That's a nice boat.
Right on, man. Right on, man.
How do you guys follow the chat while you're in here?
Very carefully.
You do that.
Oh yeah, well.
What
I have a
do,
television screen over here. I watch it all on.
I take it in a different way.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Pop
Yeah, the
out,
phone's a good idea.
I got it. Yeah. I'll do it right now.
pop out the chat.
A cell phone too.
Yeah. I just ignore them, man.
By the way, you guys were just talking about the Primal. Hold on, did I close it? No, it's right here. You were talking about the Primal.
Yeah.
I saw it today live in person.
Yeah.
Sweet.
No
Did they
video
jump
because
it?
it's.
Did they jump it more than like 3 feet?
I just saw it on the shelf.
Like this is about as much as I've seen from it so far. Like off a snow.
Yeah. It's a big truck, 80 pounds. The wheels alone, 5 pounds each.
Wow.
Wow.
5 pounds each.
Yeah, 80 pounds at 50 miles an hour. I can't see anything going wrong here at all.
No,
Not
yeah,
at all.
it'll be fine.
Man, that's heavy.
It's a little bit more than a bowling ball, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of money, but it's one of those things.
As long as there's parts available, that's the thing. Like if they're gonna sell spare parts, then bring it. That's
I don't see why not.
So when we were at the Solid Showdown, they had this really awesome Titan 5th scale truck with a custom Bari Musari. The zombie driver makes chassis, so he makes this 5th scale chassis that has these 5th scale Hess machined axle that are just the beefiest things you've ever seen.
Wow.
But I never see anybody really go balls to the wall. Like they're awesome show trucks, but I don't know what their place in this world is. Like the X-Max is 5th scale, and you can just beat the snot out of it, and it just keeps going. So
I mean, it is super cool, but I got to be honest. How many times you want to lift that in and out of your truck or car?
Not more than once a week.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
hire
more than- yeah,
power.
best.
So there you go. You can skip the gym a couple times if you go run your Primal.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. We'll see.
Well, that's what I need to be doing.
no more leg day.
Yeah, well, leg day. What are you gonna do? This is. Yeah, the video on this comes out tomorrow.
Oh, that's the Hummer?
Yeah, the FS
Cool.
racing one. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like.
Speaking of 80-pound vehicle.
That's sweet.
Here it is. You guys see it?
Nice.
No,
Yeah,
but
wow.
you're kind of small. Maybe you should have.
Need a wide angle lens, man.
There you go.
That thing looks sweet.
Yeah, it's a little on the larger side, but it's all right. I mean, for the price, whatever. It's from the UK, so.
Is it the Robin?
This one?
Yeah.
No, this is the FS. It's like a Red Cat. It's
Oh, okay.
yeah. No, the Robin is on a different floor. The Red Cat Rally is right here next to me.
We've been getting a lot of food skills lately.
Yeah, it's you know what? They're fun. They're fun. Well, I got my old other ones right over here. You guys saw if you watched my videos, to me a Terror Crush or some other crap over here. Yeah, I gotta start selling some stuff. The first to go will probably be some electrics. Probably this one. You guys all know this one, right? I'm sure you've all had this WL Toys.
Why would you get rid of that?
You know what? I don't drive it. It's good. It's good. I just don't drive it. That's just what it is.
John,
Nothing broke. I gotta say, it's solid.
Hey, guys.
hey, Boda Gels in the chat. What's going on, buddy? serious.
He smelled a 1/5 scale gasser and he was here.
Yeah, you must have heard fifth scale gas we were talking about. The Raminator in August, right? Isn't it August you're getting it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go and pick it up at their warehouse.
Nice.
That's gonna be an adventure, part of the video process itself. You know, the question will be, will it fit in the Prius? Really, that's what is gonna come down.
The Prius, man, those things are like never in. It's like a clown car. It's
Great.
to
To me, it's just a car. I have like a V8 Lincoln. It's not really like, but you can't daily a car like that. You know, the Prius is like a daily driver.
My friend gets so much stuff in his Prius, like like moving, and I'm like, holy cow!
I had a couch in there one time.
Hatch and get stuff in there.
Yeah, it's a hatchback design. You know, any hatchback is very versatile. Like in America, they just like sedans. You know.
Hey, Jen RC's in the house. RC Trail Cats came by to say what's up in the house. John is with us now, Net Cruiser.
Yes.
And he says, "Oh yes, I can't wait for it. I fell in love with it the first day I saw it." Yeah, I remember seeing you check it out at that show. You were at the show too.
Guys, you ever seen this one?
HPI.
Yeah, the Trophy Truggy. This is probably my least favorite RC that I have.
No.
I never put it in any video.
Why? Is that?
It's slow. It's just it's you know it's a 4S, but it's running okay lipos. I just honestly hate running dual lipos.
I'm with you, man.
It's like a thing. I just don't like it. You got to charge. You know, it's just annoying.
Yeah. And you have to with that? You can't run a single?
You get the power, but the thing is, like these low kV motors, you need a lot of volts for them, which makes sense.
Oh, dual lipos, if one catches fire, you lose both.
Yeah,
of them,
it's just so much, you know. Yeah.
It's just the cost too. Like that's what I like about the new Arma lineup that's even coming out. Like the 4S.
That 4S platform is great.
4S battery.
That's why I'm not buying any of them. I like them, but like to get any of those, you know, in terms of like the serious type of RCs there from Arma, you need the 4S and up. Like you can't get a 3S. They're going to be 10 scales basically.
Yeah. Well, no, they came out the 10th scale. The 4S.
Yeah, I saw it.
Get one battery.
Yeah, I think didn't Filthy Co get it? He got it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for his birthday.
Yeah, that was a great video. I saw a couple of those. It was really nice.
He got the Outcasts.
Yeah, out of all the RCs, I'll tell you right now, I'm out of date on the Armas. Out of all of them. Let's see.
Well, what did you pick up, John?
Uh-oh. Hold on, John.
Brown one?
Let me present to you.
The Outcast.
Yeah, my upload's probably crap. The body's not on it right now, but I just you're talking about the dual upload.
Let's see the body.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I gotta grab the body.
Is it brown?
You gonna put the Traxxas ESC in there, John?
Yeah, man, it's brown.
Yeah, that's the new color combination. That's
Dude,
where
I'll make you some stickers and we'll call it the Flying Turd.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Dookie machine.
I'll make you a logo for it that you can put on
Nice diarrhea poop brown. I actually like it though.
Is that the technical term?
I'm sure it looks better in real life. Like it looks copperish. Bronze.
I mean, they're marketing it as bronze, but to me, it's metallic brown. Which
it's 80s, man. It fits the style that they're going for.
Yeah, I like it. I'm sold on this looks. I know that the Creighton is going to probably drive nicer because this thing's just going to be like flippy McFlipson, but
what is that? $399 that Arma?
Well, it's like $550 Canadian, yeah, 400 US.
See, you could have bought a Spectrum 6R. Where's Bash Boy?
Where's Bash Boy?
I'm good with the two channel.
Spectrum.
I'm 100%. I'm 100% on the bashing this radio. It is junk.
Hey, does it have a plastic wheel?
It 100% has a plastic wheel, and it's gigantic.
Mine?
They just spoiled now that you got that Airtronics.
It's super uncomfortable because you have to. You're literally holding the wheel like this, compared to every other radio, it's like this. So not only the plastic, the wheel is like stupid big. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crappy. I had problem with it when I was using the Kraken. There was another guy with the same remote transmitter, and the signal got into it, so my Kraken just kept running.
Oh man.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna probably drive it 1 or 2 times with the factory radio just to give it a chance, and then it's coming straight out.
Does it have like BBC with that controller or anything, or no?
Mixing?
No, does it have like the automatic driving, like keeps you straight?
Oh, like the ABC.
Oh, the telemetry or
No,
stability
it
management.
has no gyro in them.
There's not
any gyro.
Yeah.
A RC Dude 81's in the house. I know he switched his Spectrum mount back to a Tactic, I believe, on some of his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, I think that some of these guys have Basher Boy's address. We should totally mail him that controller. Because he loves it.
I'm half tempted to do that for you.
That would be nice. A whole box, like 20 of them.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be awesome.
We'll ship them all.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, everyone from our little.
Anybody here own Traxxas Jado? I'm picking one up tomorrow. Pretty good deal on one.
An old school one?
It looks like a 3.3, so it must be the newer version.
Oh.
I'm not sure whether it has a 2-speed, so that's going to be a thing, but we'll see.
They're still making those things?
I don't know. This is a used one.
Man, they need to redo their Basher lineup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're good. I like the Nitros. This is my old vintage 2.5 Rustler right here.
That is slick looking. I use it in.
Right here.
What's that? The old
This got 39 miles an hour in one video.
Oh, Nitro Rustler.
Sweet.
Nitro Rustler.
I had a Nitro Hawk.
Yeah, the RC that many of us had, right?
My one and only Nitro.
Yeah, they work like good 1 month out of the year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the month you decide to fire it up.
Yeah, whatever you tune it for that month, it's good for.
Whatever you
I got a
tune it for,
brushless VXL one, some ridiculous 8-scale system, and I haven't even gotten around to working on it.
Border Gel asks me when I'm going to quit smoking already.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. I just.
Well, that's a problem.
I don't even get any secondhand smoke online.
Think of old RCs you could buy. Come on, you know that's how I do it.
Well, that's what I was thinking about today. Is like I've been putting off buying some parts, but the parts I need are the cost of a couple of packs of cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly. Think of all the stuff you could buy. You
gotta have your priorities.
You know, that's it.
I bought a few things today. I bought like a 3670 can. What the hell was it?
Well, you need that. You need that. So.
Well, I got a bunch of parts for the SMT10 monster truck build, and I have
nice.
Just in a pile. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff for it.
Cool.
It'll be.
I got my battery in for my Spectrum radio.
That's one thing I was gonna buy today was the little light bulb for my remote.
I read the instructions and it said stored at 50%.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that was many weeks ago. You guys were asking
it's basically you're supposed to have like half discharge.
I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get it down there. I have to leave the damn thing on for a day.
You gotta be careful. If the volt drops too low, it doesn't really charge ever again. I've had that happen.
Yeah,
that's the problem I was having. That's why I bought a new one. It was doing funky stuff, and then the Android operating system was doing crazy things. Like, just put a new battery in there.
Well, when that happens, take your LiPo outside and shoot it. That video's gonna be up soon.
I'm trying to revive this LiPo over here because I put it on the charger and it was low voltage, and it was I put it away on balance charge. So
that's why I just charge all mine up and I leave them that way all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
Me too. Me too.
That's how I used to do it. Until I,
That's the not recommended way of keeping your batteries, by the way.
yes.
Just-
I
But it's very
finally,
convenient when you
That's
want
the
to go back.
sponsored way to do it.
I finally just got this little thing like last month, and it's got like a little porthole so you can put your wires through.
Yeah.
But it's not big enough for all the batteries I got, so I was like, damn, I should have bought a couple of them or one big one.
That's a good way to burn off like a fourth of your pack when one goes.
A back so everything goes up with it.
RC
I
probably
do the same thing though. I have them all in. I have that exact same. I have the Venom bags like that, and then I have smaller charger bags that I use. Those little envelope-looking ones.
Yeah. You guys ever see? I never showed this in any of my videos. This is probably my oldest RC. It's a really old Stampede VXL. The important thing about this one is it's running one of those giant, I think it's probably a fit scale ESC from Hobby King. Remember like years ago, these were popular? You guys ever see these?
Nope.
These were like the super high-end
Oh.
120 or 150 amp EACs from
Wow.
Hobby King.
That's
They were
huge.
known for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I remember those.
This thing is like, the wires alone on here are incredible. So this is like a fit scale ESC. Put it on a Stampede, you know, have a good day.
What are those two extension cords coming off it to that little plug on the end?
Extension
Oh.
cord.
Where? Right in the back?
They're
No,
huge.
yeah, this is like,
Those are so thick.
don't matter. This is like a 6700 Castle motor. Insane. This is insane. This is one of the only ones I take to the beach and like bash because
Yeah.
it's solid. Like it's solid. It drives like crap, but you know, whatever.
What batteries are you running now?
That's two-wheel drive, right?
What'd you say?
That's a
What
two-wheel drive,
batteries are you
right?
running?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, 2-wheel drive.
There's so
Pretty
much.
awesome.
It's just like
I
the-
have a 4-wheel drive. Honestly, I never liked like the driving dynamics of the 4-wheel drive Traxxas models.
But the two-wheel drive is just like that Wild Willie with Tamiya in that, where the wheels are up in the. It's just so much fun to drive. Like you
That's
have
what I'm
to
saying.
on brake,
Yeah.
turn. You know,
The
like
thing is, like the 4-wheel drive, you have a lot of traction, obviously. So you know that's a lot of times when you strip spur gears, you break diffs. That's like with the 4-wheel drives, you jump. There's a lot of impact coming onto the whole drive line. With a 2-wheel drive, like it's very hard to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the physics of it.
my last video was a 2-wheel drive, the Bigfoot, and I don't know how I was saying it in the video. I'm like, you can do anything to this truck, and it takes it. I'm like, this thing's awesome. As soon as I said that, he hits the jump one time, and it's green. I'm like,
Yeah.
Just had to open your mouth, huh?
right. Exactly. Shen RC's in the house. I seen RC New Hampshire was in the house. Sorry, guys, I haven't kept up with chat. Let's see. Scott got timed out by Phil.
It's hard to keep up with this chat and talk at the same time. This is a problem.
Yeah, well, when we got a lot of guys.
like they got their own conversation going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like he's the Nitro master.
yeah. Freaking, I was watching his part 4 today of that
Lipo bag money.
Life of Mac Money.
Sweet.
Thank you, Tony, from TCXRC for the Life of Mac Money. You're
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there.
the fully charged lipos. I was with your boy Gary today, Bojo. Yeah, Gary, Foundry RC. He usually shows up on Friday nights.
Oh,
And
does
then-
he? I've never seen him.
Yeah, and then I seen when Tony was showing all his monster trucks one time, he was like, "What's that guy's channel?" And then I noticed that he was on Tony's live when he was at the show, South Axle Showdown.
Well, I'll tell you guys, you know, I'm lucky I made it today because this thing is a little later. Normally, I don't do stuff on Friday. You know, you got to devote it to, you know, certain individuals in your life.
Right on. Right on. Hey, well,
Got
thank
that Hummer above your shoulder right now.
Yeah.
Possibly, I'd like to try a Tamiya. Joe says, "Man, we build Tamiyas every."
Oh, yeah.
Steve, did you see that new red lunchbox coming out?
No, I
This is
didn't.
my lunchbox, guys.
Yeah, I always tell him he needs to paint that thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't paint
paint
it.
is
That's
paint
sweet.
is so not me, guys. I don't do paint. I'm just like mechanics, function. This has a lot of lights. If I turn it on, it's gonna look really good. Let's see if I can get a battery in this.
I think white looks good though.
Yeah,
I got my
that's what
lunch.
I like it. The white and the chrome and the yellow, it's fine. Like
And-
honestly, the paint.
Yeah.
The first time you flip it, it scratches.
Well, I would paint those yellow black, but that's just,
Let me get a battery in this. This thing has a cool light set.
I got lights on mine in the front, and then I got neon blue ones underneath it. But yeah, boy, here is the Ford Mustang GT4,
That's sweet.
the new Tamiya that just came out. It's going to be the next build on.
Very cool.
Come on, man.
Once I get caught up on everything.
Joe, I remember watching you guys go and get gas for your 5Ts. I think that's the first time I saw them. I was looking into getting a 5T, and I was watching how they did the gas ratios, and they were
Five.
gas station.
Now you got the 5T, right? 2.0?
Yeah, no, I've still so far just been buying the VP Racing ports of premixed gas because we don't have anything that sells ethanol-free gas.
Oh yeah, the ethanol problem. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, so I just go to our hobby town and buy the premixed gas.
I basically just put like some, ethanol stabilizer in it, and it's fine.
Yeah, well, that's what the other guys are saying. Like, dude, we just do like 90. We do regular, and we just add.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna go out of my way to. It's too much work.
Or the just was cam to gas 28-1.
Let's see, do I remember where the power switch is? Yeah, right here.
Because the only places around us, they have like race fuel, but that's like way too high.
Like
Yeah.
103 octane. or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll burn your motor out.
They got 100 by us, and we used to put them in our dirt bikes before we go to the track.
I need to talk to Bottigel about some mufflers to get. So, like the first time I ever raced my 5T, I took second, but there was no catching that guy in first. Like, I was doing a pretty good job, but there was just nothing. So I need to get some. Those things already come fairly souped up. The 5T2,
Yeah.
first horsepower.
Yeah, bro, we got a tune pipe on it.
Well, I think I just need to put a tuned pipe on the thing to really.
You guys see the? Hold on, let me turn the lights off over here.
I thought it came with a tuned pipe.
Can you guys see the lights on here?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a lot of lights.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It has like the front and the actual, lights here. Some more lights over here.
Yeah.
Some kind of blue lights over there.
Yeah, it's kind of almost like a mullet.
Some in the back.
Like the
That fell off. Some fell off.
party in the back.
Yeah, some fell off right here. It's all right. It's no big deal. It's like one of those $3 eBay light kits. It's actually really good.
Yeah, that's what I put on my lunchbox. You see the side exhaust? I took
Yeah.
a body reamer and I reamed it out, and I put red ones inside the exhaust kit. They slow. They're just a stock 550 or 540.
This is Venom Fireball 13 turn brush.
Oh,
kit.
it sounded a lot.
Wow.
This is like what I got from Tower Hobbies maybe about 12 years ago. So,
Wow.
yeah, but I ran a 3S here, no problem almost.
DLX Matt in the house.
I want to do one of those, but I want to get the. I just saw a Rolling Thunder. I wanted the Michigan Monster Truck van that somebody did with that, and they cut two of those bodies together and did it. It was really cool. They wanted like $700 for it, though.
Wow.
I think voted Joe.
700 for what?
I just missed it. He put it on eBay before. I could go.
What was $600?
What was it, Tony?
It was just a clodbuster.
Oh.
It took 2 Tamiya lunchboxes and put them together, and it was sanded really beautifully. And it's they were making the Rolling Thunder. It's a monster truck from Michigan.
Okay.
From the 80s. It was a van. I don't know if you remember COD.
That needs a pipe. What kind of pipe should he get?
That's what I want to know. Like, I need to know what it needs. I just can't keep up.
You guys ever see one of these? I know it looks like a regular 10 scale HPI, right? This was their first, like, toy grade, I guess you could say, entry level car. This is the Dash. You guys ever heard of this? The HPI Dash?
Accurate.
Oh yeah, it's a rare electric.
Huh.
I know you.
This was like before all of the low end like toy grade WL toys came out. This is what they used to sell. This was like $100 RC, probably from like 2002 or something.
Okay.
You open it up, you could see this is like the lowest of the lowest HPIs you could possibly get. This is the chassis.
How the hell you on that thing?
I guarantee you, almost none of you have seen one of these before. This is like the first low end RC with, you know, good tires, like X pattern tires, like a good 10 scale body. Otherwise, it was like a 2-in-1 combination system. You know, like friction shocks, which at the time was, you know, HPI didn't do this kind of stuff.
Pretty cool.
Wait, show the topic of that again.
But the RC or just the chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very like, you know, toy grade.
Yeah.
It has fixed links. These are just friction shocks. The motor here is in the back in like this pod. So it has like this pod rear style suspension, which is pretty cool. You know, it's kind of like a go-kart style thing.
Yeah. They should just put a Tamiya logo on that and sell for
Yeah. Tamiya plug, your battery, your 6L goes in this way. It's pretty cool for what it is. This might be like a rare collectible one day.
And it looks like the Batmobile without a body on it.
Yeah.
Sure is
Well, this is like hobby level toy grade before, you know, all these Chinese RCs came out.
And you can probably eBay that thing for some money.
Right.
Well, I bought it on eBay like a while ago. The only problem is I don't have the remote for this, so I'd either have to upgrade the entire system because this has like a combination 2-in-1 ESC, you know, receiver. Run some weird scale motor. It's like a 380 or 390, I think. So I would have to upgrade. Obviously, the servo is all unique to this. It's a whole thing.
It's a good looking car.
Yeah, the RSX. I used to have, like in real life, the Acura Integra, which came out before this. Literally like one from the Fast and the Furious. I bought it that way. I didn't pay for it. I promise. That was just a modified car.
Are you up in New York?
Yeah, I like originality.
Where are you based out of, Hybrid?
Staten Island.
Okay.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
curious.
it's like by Brooklyn. It's
You and Bodajun need to come down and bring your fist scales down to North.
yeah, no. Him and I have told I watch all his videos all the time. Yeah, so hopefully we'll, you know, years ago we used to go to a park in Brooklyn, but now they have like some kind of situation there going on. They don't let anyone go there.
There's a place, Carolina RC Park has an awesome.
Yeah.
This guy's backyard. He's built this awesome oval track.
You know, I think I've seen someone else show a video of that same place that you were at, Tony, because he was like, it's in this guy's backyard, and they had like the white walls up and everything. I forget whose video I was watching.
They just put an inner walls in as well.
Yeah. That's why I didn't know if it was the same place because the track looked a little bit better, like upgraded. But
Just did that this year.
I can't think of who it was. Maybe Roger 111. Maybe it was his video. Porterfield says he's in Long Island too.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit of a drive. But they definitely have some. Those guys go all up the East Coast and race too. They've got all the. They've got the 5T, but then they've got all the sprint car or the different classes. I don't know. I call them ugly cars. But they've got the sprint cars, and then they've got like the funky shaped ones that.
No, I can't drive those. Those are.
I call them ugly cars. I like the sprint cars. I really want one. I really want a sprint car, but the other ones, the UDM or whatever, the.
Oh yeah.
Tony, what scale are the sprint cars?
1/5 scale. They look amazing.
I thought you were looking at those little mini ones.
I was gonna say I've seen
Well, those
quarter
like the
scale.
hand style ones they made years ago.
No, I do want the 1RC Racing Mini, the $200 one.
Uh-huh.
But I really want one of the 5th scale, like the HPI Racing Bajas. And then they make these sprint cars out of them. So they're 2-wheel drive, but they just look sick. They look so cool.
Do they do the tire stagger?
They what?
Do they? So the outside tire is bigger than the inside tire?
I don't think they do here.
Okay.
There's
I was
not that
watching
much
some
lean in
sprint car
the
race.
corners. Most
was
of what
watching-
they're doing is just breaking free in the corners.
All
There's
right.
not a lot of lean.
I was watching some RC sprint car racing the other day, 10 scale, and those guys were doing 5-second laps. You know that gets intense after a while because
Wow, yeah.
they run like 5-minute heat races, probably something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a small track, 5-second lap. At our track, which was like 100 by 50, 80 by 50 or something, we were doing 7.8 second laps. Was the fastest.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna show you guys another
They were
Nitro.
talking about what their first hobby grade was. Bodegel and Shen both say that they had the Hornet. My first one that I was my personal one and not my brother's was the Gravedigger Stampede about 6-7 years ago.
You guys ever see one of these?
The radar gun?
Yeah, this is like the toy grade, the Hot Wheels. It actually works. This is like Hot Wheels radar gun. Like it actually works. It has a setting here for 1-to-1 and like one
Amazing.
and the Hot Wheel scale, I guess they call like right over here. It's some Hot Wheel scale. It's pretty interesting. I actually tried to test it with me running and then trying to get someone to hold it, and it did work.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You need to do it in the car with like a set a speed that you're going and have them go by it.
Yeah.
And so
Obviously, it's not as accurate because running is hard. You have to like target the person. It's a small moving target. A car is much easier, but it's like pretty cool. This actual technology does work.
Where'd you find that at?
eBay. I buy weird shit, guys.
That's cool weird shit.
All you need to do is take your very expensive phone and double side tape it to the bumper of your car on the front.
Yeah.
That seems safe,
Nothing can
yes.
go wrong. Nothing.
You did say expensive, right? I'm just checking.
Your best phone.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you get a speedometer app and put it wherever it's most likely to hit a curb.
Yeah, no, I can't afford that, guys.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see? Let's see. Show you another one. Another classic. This is one of my favorite Nitros.
Is that like a Subaru?
You say
This
Nitro,
is
right?
Nissan Skyline, I guess, body. But it's the chassis that matters here.
You said Nitro?
Yeah, this is a Nitro. This is I've done a few videos on this. This is one of my favorite HPI Nitros. Very unsuccessful, but this is the original drift model. You see how the Nitro right here is in the middle, the engine?
Man, that's clean looking. First
Yeah,
of all.
it's very. I bought this like on Tower Hobbies a long time ago. It was on a massive discount. I think it was like $190 ready to run. So this has actual legit plastic drift wheels, single speed, very perfect like center weight distribution right here. Very unique. Unfortunately, Nitro for drift didn't take off, as we all know. So look at this rear exhaust, the way this is designed. So the exhaust goes out right in the back on this little outlet, but it has a can style type, really intricate design. I've never seen such intricate design like on a 10 scale Nitro. So pretty interesting, actually. It runs really well. You'd be surprised, like the Nitro is actually really good for drifting. People will think that, you don't have enough of the low RPM, but you do.
Guys, I gotta ask because I don't know. Is nitro easier to tune than gasoline?
Nope.
No. Oh no.
Way harder.
Oh no. It's a factor of a couple times harder.
Okay, so it's
every time
quite
you
a
touch
bit
it,
easier to tune
the
gas.
tune changes.
Yeah, you got to realize, like, these nitro motors, if you basically look at, like, the size of this motor in terms of cc's, this is like a 3 HPI G3.0, so it's a 3 cc engine. You look at, this one right behind me, let's say 30 cc engine. Just displacement alone is a factor of 10. This produces the same amount of horsepower, more or less.
Wow.
Just, if you look at it in like spec alone, so what that basically is, the more power you make, the more finicky engines generally are.
Okay.
That just kind of usually how it works with most things, I think. I think some of you guys will agree. Plus, these things are completely different. Like, they rely a lot on the compression on the top of the sleeve. There's like a whole pinch thing you could do for these as they wear. The RPM alone here could hit about 35,000. On a regular nitro motor, you hit like 35K RPM. That's where they get their speed from.
I get asked a lot about running nitro, but I mean, I live at 4,500 feet above sea level, and we go up to 9,000 feet. And I mean, I end up tuning all the time for nitro.
Yeah. I mean, if you run on the rich side, the tuning is really not a disaster. You'll be fine. You run a normal like 20% nitro fuel with a good oil content. It's not like it's not like it's not going to start, like, generally.
My speed comes from a two 4S battery strapped.
I like that.
So much easier, right?
Yeah.
So much easier.
Yeah.
I see the guys at the track constantly tuning their nitros. Like, man, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, they're like, going for like the top-notch performance. I'm going for like the top-notch long-term reliability.
Trying not to stall. Be honest.
Yeah, that's my thing.
It not to shut down and then have to go fetch it.
Monster truck racing at Digger's Dungeon, and the slowest part of the weekend is the nitros. They set it down. It farts out.
Yeah, it's a disaster. But,
And the other guy is now pissed off because he just lost because his car's now been idling while this guy's jacking with his car.
Yeah.
His car stalls when the other guy goes, and it's just like.
Well, even with the off-road racing, the nitros need so much time to warm up and get ready, and then they all got to come in and refuel, and they always run longer heats than the electrics do. And every time I get stuck turn marshaling them, I'm just so pissed off. It's like 25, 30 minutes out there for a 15-minute heat race.
Think about value. I think these nitros retain a lot more value. Like, like over time, for me, it's like I really like their collectibility factors.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh,
The
there's something
electrics, like, I
definitely fun
don't
about
find
nitro.
myself shopping for an electric. Like, unless it's cheap, I don't really consider it.
Hey, Bucks RC World's in the house. Congratulations on the new baby. Bucks RC World had a baby this week.
Sweet. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, congrats.
Yep.
A little girl. Now he's got Liam. You guys all know Liam from my videos before, and now he's got a little girl.
Nice.
That's nice. Let's see. This is like an RC demo right here. Guys, it's rare that I get to talk to someone about RCs that I really like. So, you know what I mean?
Hey, we're here all the time, every Friday.
You guys ever see one of these? It's a Duratrax Mini Quake from like early 2000s.
Oh, if Basher Boy was here, he probably would.
Yeah. Some people like these. This one's really, really highly modified. You look at it, it has like a full brushless system. I think there's a tack-on motor. Graphite upper chassis, the graphite like support right here. Really nice truck, actually. What's interesting about this is it has a 10 scale servo, which for like a micro scale, very unique.
Suspension on that thing.
Yeah. No, it runs good. This thing is fast. Has like metal. CVD axles, all aluminum. It's pretty solid. It has a 18 scale fuse system.
8 shocks on that thing?
Oh yeah. Duratrax used to make some cool stuff like years ago. I had a whole bunch of their stuff. That was like one of the early, low-end style RCs that you could get on Tower Hobbies. Like that's before you could really get Red Cat anywhere.
Yeah.
So back then, it's basically what you had.
Well, it just says you must use the setup with nitros. That's all. I only run 30, 11 dry runs.
Yeah, Byron. So that's 30% nitromethanol, 11% usually castor oil mix. That's like a standard ratio.
Oh, okay. And he says,
Yeah.
congrats.
You don't really have to worry about the percent oil. It's going to be pre-mixed already. It's basically this. I'll show you guys. This is 20% nitro fuel. I generally only do 20%. It's like a gallon. It looks like this. This is about like $45 in today's value, you know? Years ago, it was like about 25.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like it's gone.
Yeah, so 20% nitromethane and 12% lubrication.
How does that stuff last long? Because a neighbor came.
Oh yeah, it doesn't like clump or anything. Like it takes me, I'll be honest with you, like about a year to go through a gallon.
Well, there was a neighbor that came up to me, seeing cars, and
it's cost effective, more or less.
He had like 3 gallons of that stuff, or 3 big bottles, and he was like, "Hey, before I throw this out,"
how much?
Like, no, he said, "Did you want it?"
Oh man, that would be but you don't run nitro.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to run it in, so I was like, "Oh man, sorry, but I would."
Well, I heard the older it gets, the better it is.
It's like wine, right? Or is that some aged cheese? I'm not sure.
I meant to say the right nitro setup. Oh, this is very important. Boy, Joe, do you ever recommend a pipe for Tony's low C5T 2.0? I don't know if I missed it or not.
John, what are you working on?
Have you ran that Outcast yet?
No, not yet. I'm working on a Gen 8 crawler, and I just soldered a one battery can't even talk. I just soldered a Dean's connector on the Outcast 4S tonight, so I got rid of the EC5s, so I can actually run it tomorrow.
Okay.
I was thinking about buying the Gen 8 kit today. I was like on the fence. Should I get parts or should I get the Gen 8 kit? And then I was like, well, I don't barely use my K5 right now, so I'll wait until start out there more.
What kind of setup you have in that, John?
Right now, it's got a Mamba X and a 4,700 kV censored brushless motor.
Whoa.
You guys ever collected your old RC magazines?
No.
Yeah, I got a problem, guys. I collect them. This is a 2003.
I used to circle every pen.
Yeah, no, I preserve them. They're like gold to me. You open them up now, and like no matter what page you open to, it's gonna be a nitro. No matter what page it is. That's what I love about it. Oh, you guys remember this? The Sport Max? I was going to buy one of these on eBay and do a whole thing on it, but I can't find one.
I do not remember that.
Anyone know what this is? The Traxxas Sport Max?
Wow.
No.
That was like the 2-wheel drive cheap version of the T-Max.
Really?
What year was that? That's classic, right?
Yeah, this is 2000. This is a 2003 issue.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like probably my first one here too that I ever had. Let's see, here's like an old vintage HPI catalog. Right over here. Can't go wrong with that.
In 2002, I was 18.
Yeah. See, how was that? I don't know. That was.
I was thinking.
Hold on, I'm younger than that.
Vintage now?
Yeah, younger than that. This old HPI right here, pretty nice. I like looking at that stuff.
Start with the Bartolone XP pipe or the 5B Bartolone N bleed pipe.
Man, those are long words with those pipes you just said.
Yeah. Tony, he if he's seen it in chat, he's not on screen right now.
It was 40 in 2002. I'm new to RC, and you guys are talking about now the Nitro.
You weren't a
that's so
day
popular.
over 22. Be quiet.
I just did the math. I pulled up a calculator. I've been talking
I
to
had
some
to pull
old
up a
racers
calculator.
I don't even remember how old I am. Sometimes that's how old I am. I was talking to some people that have been racing longer than I have, and they were talking about back in the day where they used to have to solder their batteries together.
Yeah.
The little
Oh, for real?
cells.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
that's
a battery
crazy.
soldering jig right next to me, actually. Let's see where it is.
Jack
I'm
says he
glad
has
we
a
never did.
NICAD from 1982.
Wow.
I still
Let's
got
see.
my NICAD.
Yeah, back in the day, you had to like solder. You had to get like battery bars. It was a whole thing.
I could see how gas or nitro would probably seem easier than having to do that.
Right.
Jack, this is like an old picture of some kind of electric touring car. You see the way those batteries are stacked right there? You have to solder all that. And like you see the way the wires are linked?
And those are nickel, right?
Yeah. These were Nike. Well, eventually they were like NIMH. Before that, they were NICE.
NICADs
But
were
yeah, like you used to have to
NIMH.
measure the length of your wire because there was a lot of resistance just across the wire. Of course, this is like if you're racing. You know, for me, it was like whatever.
That's an old one, John.
John, yeah.
It's
What
a
is that?
whopping 1,400 milliamp hour, and it's battery number 6 from like 1994.
Wow.
We used to
Wow.
these were the best, the Sanyo Cadnikas. So if you didn't want to have to build your own, you buy these, and they were pretty darn good.
Were they expensive?
I think so. Yeah, they were quite expensive, but I don't quite remember.
Electrics? We talking to me? I'm not sure who we're talking to.
What are you talking to, John?
Showing off the old NICAD.
Team Gizmoto. How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping in tonight. Low C5B, Bartolone, and bleak pipe makes most power, but you drill a hole in your plastic side skirt plastic.
Yeah, I don't want to drill any holes anywhere, but
Tony might. He wants that extra power.
yeah. I always worry about like the error. You know, what if you drill it a little wrong, then you gotta like retap it. It's a whole thing.
Jackson, he also has a dampener oil from 1992 as well.
That's well preserved right there.
I need to buy some new batteries, and I don't think I want to buy SMC again.
Nope, don't do it. They're
You
true.
guys don't like them?
Top
I never-
city.
What would you buy, John?
For race packs, I've had really good luck with Gen's Ace.
I was thinking about getting those new ones, those V's. What do they call them?
Oh, Z's?
Are they Z's, the racing ones, high voltage ones?
Oh,
Heard
HV.
about
But those are expensive. They're $130 for a 4S.
Yeah, probably. And then
Yeah, that's a lot of money. I could do
Yeah,
it.
it is.
and the races that I've been to so far, they're not the banned.
That is a lot.
The races that I've been to so far, you're not allowed to use them.
Yeah, we don't have rules at our track. The guy that owns the track, when we raced in Corpus last weekend, he claims he only gets $30 a week after all his child support and everything's taken out. He showed up with 6 of those batteries. It's like, wait a minute, they didn't have any money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he meant after the batteries.
All right.
Yeah, no, he was.
yeah, I'd save your money on not do the high voltage thing. I even
But still
don't
buy
even
Gen
find
Ace?
I don't even find that the graphite is really worth it.
Hmm.
I just use some like basic Gen's Ace, but the guys at the track have had really good luck with the RS spec Gen's Ace, their race spec batteries.
Okay.
Massive.
I'm just tired of buying these SMCs. Reason I bought them is I went out of town for a race and everybody was running them. But
Did
I've
yours
had
pump?
my 8-scale buggy for maybe a year and a half, and I've gone through 2 sets of batteries already.
They
Huh.
pump
How many cycles do you think you put on them before they took a
Well,
dump?
I only race twice a month.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, so
That's not even
pretty-
100. That's not even close to 100 cycles now.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
100 is like the minimum for basically A-rated cells.
So I'm a little disappointed. I know they're a good price, but I'm not happy with longevity.
Yeah, they popped on you or they faded?
Well,
Oh, I got them all taped together so they don't puff up too bad.
Yeah.
ironically, like my old Traxxas packs, like when I had a XL1, it came with those like original 3000, like those huge 3S packs. They're in very good shape, but they got no power. Like no power. They're basically dead. They charge fine, they discharge fine, but they got no punch.
I saw some reviews on some other batteries. I know you can buy them on. I think you were talking about them, John. HP.
HRBs?
HRB.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
soft case.
What's that?
I don't think they have hard case though.
Yeah, and they were only like 50 Cs as well.
Huh.
I'm like, well, that's not going to work for me.
Well, what do you need? You need more than that?
Yeah, well, for racing, you'd try and get higher than 50, but
It's like someone was talking earlier about 50 C being or 5,000 milliamps lasting a long time. I couldn't run an A main with that battery.
Oh wow.
oh,
Man,
Well,
that's-
no,
yeah.
you're like, no. If you're racing, that's totally different. I'm more like,
it's
4 minutes. I don't want to burn my ESC type of stuff.
It's
I
the,
can't-
the manufacturer of their cells that they went to a couple of years ago when it's got the true spec or whatever
Look
on
at this
it.
cool ad I found in this old magazine. This is the Terra Crusher. That's right next to me. That's a big jump right here.
that's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, that's this blue one that I have right next to me, basically. This blue one.
Oh, okay.
SMC.
Yeah, but it's these true spec cells. They're super sensitive. So if you like, even this is a hard case 4S, and it's puffed. And I've run it for one season, and they have some like
You
hidden.
guys ever save your old Tower Hobbies catalogs? This is 2003. I should have saved more of them. This is pretty interesting when you look at it like years later.
All right. So, John, you said those were puffed up?
It's starting to puff, yeah. They have a very sensitive charge and discharge cycle for the first like 6 cycles you run through it. It says that if you run like full throttle or if you charge them fully, that it basically damages the cells. Like they're stupid sensitive.
Hey. Wow.
Well, I changed my ESCs today to be cut off with a 3.4 volts to see if that helps any, but I've never really run them down all the way.
What did you use before? 3.6 or 3.2?
I think that was the Tekin default was 3.1.
Oh man, yeah, that's low. I've never been that low.
Yeah, 2.1's a bit low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been that low. 3.2.
3.2. Yeah.
2.2.
The Game Dog's got Bodagel's video on there when they're racing.
Yeah, I saw that video today. Those guys were serious.
That's Roger Long there. But yeah, I think that was when the one dude did the wheelie. Off the
Yeah.
start. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a 4-parter right there. Might be more. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know if I've seen all of the part 4. But yeah, them guys are serious there.
And they drive straight too compared to our drag races.
Yeah.
I only went over there once to videotape. I didn't stand near the finish line. It was too dangerous over there. But these guys did a great job, man. They had some serious money spent on those cars too.
Yeah, that was pretty straight. I better take it off for YouTube sends me a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Zippers.
There's Tony. Did you see all the comments from Bodegel about the exhaust?
About the what?
Exhaust? What exhaust to get and how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys ever seen one of these? This is the original, as Bodegel likes to say, E-word for I guess HPI. This is HPI MT.
You like them older HPIs, huh?
Yeah, man, I love them. I don't know what it is. It's like when I was a kid, this used to be, these are pretty expensive. This is the original HPI MT, the tub chassis. It's pretty cool. It has like the way the battery door opens. This little thing, you open it up and you just slide it in to the side.
Oh,
Look at that. Genius, basically. Belt drive is really smooth. So, you know, after this, like, the shafts came out. The shafts are good, but belt drive, once you drive, you know, it's just so smooth with the belt, I think. Suspension is...
Try
How do you break that thing, man? It's hard enough to find 2019 HPI parts. How do you find parts for that?
Yeah, really.
So,
You don't
right,
break it.
I got this on an eBay deal. It was a really good deal. The guy gave me like a whole other parts chassis, and yeah, it runs good. It
I
runs
like
good.
the
It has,
wheels
like,
on that.
really
How do you
early.
all of your cars because they look like mint.
Yeah,
like-
no, I wash them with soap and water and a toothbrush.
Did no
I'm not kidding.
blacks come out that black?
What this?
Yeah, your stuff looks great, man.
No, it's just you know, normal.
Like,
I
mine
don't
looks
really.
like gray. Like it was black and now it looks like eh. Like even if I clean it down,
Yeah, mine doesn't look like that.
Yeah, what I care mostly like is the chassis. The body to me is like more or less protection. So the bodies usually are not good, but you know, whenever I buy anything, I don't really care about the body that much.
Is that the body that came with that one?
Yeah,
So you
this
look like
is an original HPI body.
like
For
your
this.
tires even look really black.
Yeah,
You don't like
Just the
painting on them?
Maybe it's the lighting.
Moonshine
it's
or
the
anything?
lighting. These are like some kind of really original Pro Line wheels on actual HPI dish wheels.
Those are cool wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Really cool.
Did you
Yeah, the
see
Baja.
Steve from Tanks and Trucks? Him with that
Boy need an RC museum over there. He got an RC museum. He don't got
Yeah.
a collection. He got a museum over there.
He's showing us some really cool stuff tonight.
Who?
Hybrid.
Hybrid's got the
You
museum.
guys saw this, right? The Losi
Yeah.
Triple XMT. Nice truck. I don't have a body for it, but whatever.
You don't care about the
All you missing is the frog and the grasshopper.
Yeah, and about a couple other ones from this era. But yeah, the OS engine, oh my God, remarkable.
Okay, he says Chris Bartolone is calling me from California to talk about his new engine that will be coming out soon for the very first time. Have a blessed night all. Thanks, Photo Joe, for hanging out with us tonight and stopping in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think Remote Addicted runs those rally cars. Oh, Shen must be talking to Jeff about those rally cars he was asking about last night.
Hybrid. you
Rally
need to have
Legends.
all of your Kyoshos right now. Do you have a bunch of Kyoshos too? Like
No, the only brand I don't have is Kyosho. Like those are the ones I cannot ever find at reasonable prices on eBay.
Yeah, because they're no good, right?
I don't know. It's like the people that sell them think they're like some kind of fortune, or they're like in a disaster condition, missing a whole bunch of stuff. You know, or, like, it's a problem. They're basically like a lot of their
Because they
It's
break
not
all the
that
time.
great.
The quality control is out of control.
Yeah, it was not that fantastic. I don't know why they're so overpriced. Well, you know, they were like the early.
They
Nitro
one of the
RCs from, like, the
pioneers.
90s,
That's
so,
why
you
they
know.
one of the pioneers. That's why
Yeah,
they one of the pioneers. That's why it's so much.
yeah,
man.
they were the earlier. They came out with this a long time ago. So what do you expect from them? But yeah, I can never find anything good. Like the cars would be like honestly, I wouldn't even buy them because
I just want to repeat that line that you said that you just can't find anything good.
there's nothing good.
What was the last 6 things?
Well, if you're watching, he just said he can't find any good Kyoshos.
No, any good like used wheels, you know?
Oh, who you sending the message to? Bash
And those Spectrum remotes will be coming your way very soon.
for us, and he ain't even here to defend himself.
I know he hasn't been here the last 2 nights. That's why I'm ripping him, man. I'm hoping he's gonna jump in. It just feels like he's watching.
Yeah, he's lurking in the background. Mumbling about Spectrum and Kyosho under his breath.
Anyone here ever had one of these?
Nothing but love for the guy. I just he ribs everybody, so I can't help it when he's not here to busted
Let me
chops.
show you guys.
That's funny. I wonder where Frank is tonight.
Probably sleeping again, right? Friday nights are his early to bed nights.
Usually he comes on for a while. Or just snapped in. Yes, RC.
$2 for Bachelor Boy.
Hey, I'm gonna double that, man. I see that $2.
Oh man, now we're really gonna have to send him then.
You gotta pay for everything, man.
I said I'll put my name on there. There's no problem with that.
From all of us.
We got
$3.99.
We need the receivers. We need to take the receiver out because that's what he really loves about it. Because they won't buy him with the controller.
Yeah, we gotta get the Cryptomaniacs receivers are ones that will bind to the remote. We gotta get the ones that don't. I got one here.
Stuff was brilliant, man. That was such a funny night. He was so about those controllers.
Well, it's funny because I seen
But I'm with him, man. I get it. I totally understand. As a Spectrum, I run Spectrum, and it's maddening that I buy these cars with the intent of just binding to my good one. But
well, he did this whole big paragraph comment on Aussie Playground when they introduced the new crate, or with the Spectrum remote. But he left a real long message, and it was about Spectrum. Oh, here he goes.
And I'm still a Spectrum fanboy. I mean, I want that 6R like nobody's business. And there's a good sale on it right now. But I'm just, I don't want to spend the money.
Who was that put him on timeout the time he went and started to rant again?
I did.
Steve,
you started to rant about it again, and I timed him out.
On the chats or in the actual video?
The actual video.
It was actual video.
You can time out somebody in video?
Oh, I think I was muted him or something.
Oh, God, that's funny. And where was I? Who knows, right?
Could have been anywhere in the world.
Music, right, man? Today we were in the VP's office at the Eisenhower Executive Office building in DC. We didn't end up in the White House. We went through all the security, and then it was actually better because the room was much nicer and less work for us to set up for video. But it would have been cool to be in the White House.
Yeah.
So who's? I'm not gonna even start I won't go there.
Come on, you can do it.
I'm tired,
You
man.
guys have one of these? The low C Mini 8?
Oh, Frank and Basher Boy, the guys that we're ripping on right now.
Yeah.
They both.
Hey, wait. Hybrid, can you
Yeah.
please take that to your bed and put that on your bed for us right now? With your camera.
What do you want me to do?
Just put that on your bed and put your camera facing it.
No, but I'm on the couch.
We don't want to see your face anymore. Just put the car on the bed.
I don't have anything to do.
No, he doesn't get it because he doesn't know about our buddy.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
He doesn't show his face, and he always has
I
one car on his bed, and he always has like the low
Let's
C Mini
see.
8 on his
Well,
bed.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, here. I'll just lower the camera a little.
You need the
Freak is cool, man.
you need the Punisher in the background on the wall. Punisher poster.
Over here. There you go.
You got tires on there?
I got a Mini 8 as well.
They're
Got
cool
the buggy,
cars,
though.
man.
They're like, I
I
don't know,
like it.
with this one, whenever I accelerate, there's always some kind of slippage. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a diff something. I've never had diff problems. Like I'd be surprised if that's what it was. You know, like a
I had a girlfriend like that once.
there's always a lot of slippage, one way or another.
I always have binding problems when I tighten my lug nuts all the way down, my wheel nuts.
Well, yeah, because this has like this terrible freaking axle. It's like a tiny nut over here. I put on these mini Summit wheels on it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Those look like 16th scale Summit.
Yeah, these are my favorite wheels. For even 10 scale, I use these sometimes.
They look cool though with the body though. The red.
Yeah, yeah. They're from let's see. I got the mini Revo, so.
The Lotion looks better though.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I say this? The mini Revo wheels are good. Like the factory wheels. You know, if you like gluing them all the time, they're even better. But
Yeah.
How many cars do you have, man?
man, I don't know. There's like shelves next to me.
We need an estimate.
We need to do a live feed one at a time.
It's hard to say.
I
Nitro
just keeps
maybe like
pulling
8.
them off the wall.
Yeah,
Like
there's
40?
a whole wall.
I thought it was never ending there.
Like
No, there's
40,
more. I only showed you guys a portion.
200.
No. It's probably
As
like
long
30.
as we're picking on Basher Boy and
So
asking
what-
this guy
hey,
how many
which one
RCs
of
he
them
has, we
car-
should
hey,
tell him
which
about Basher
Which one
Boy's
of them
live
cars
stream
you
where he showed up
always
his
wanted when you
collection.
couldn't afford them?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that in a future video.
Hey, which one of them cars you always wanted when you couldn't afford them?
Who, me?
Yeah. Which RC car did you want back when you couldn't afford them?
Oh, back then, like years ago when I started,
Yeah, which one did you want that you couldn't afford though?
my first one, it's hard to say. I don't know. They were all like reasonable. I never had like really crazy expectations, you know?
Mhm.
Like I never thought, oh, let me get this because it's a lot of money. It wasn't like that. It was probably the HPI Proceed. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
It's a very rare on-road, like A-scale car. Very rare. Even today, they sometimes sell for like $800 to $900. It had a very specific, unique clutch system. It was called the Syntax clutch. I read a whole article about it. It was completely different than any other clutch I've ever seen. Basically, they were used at all the races. So it was the HPI Proceed, I think. I always like the on-roads. But my first RC was a regular RS4, which is normal. Yeah, it's a good RC. I messed that up pretty good, but you know.
So you got in around the mid '90s.
No. I had like the later version. Probably started like in 2000.
Okay, 2000. Okay.
Like the RS4 3, like the not the initial, the one with the shaft drive.
Yeah. Okay, I remember those.
Yeah, some people don't know what the 4.3 is, so I just say RS4. But yeah, back then, man, you had to go to like your local hobby store. You guys remember that?
Yes, indeed. Come on, man. I go way before that era, but I know what you're talking about, though. I go way back to the '80s. But
then you show up and you got it, and you're like praying that there's not that many people in line there.
You remember that car HPI put out, the Super Nitro, where it was like bigger than
the
man car? Yeah.
Honestly, you took the words out of my mouth. That's probably what I wanted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I wanted the Super Nitro Rally.
Yeah, I had a couple of those Super Nitros. Them were good cars, man.
I would want to get one today.
Yeah, me too.
Once again, they're astronomical today.
Yeah.
RC Propaganda says, how do you guys feel about hobby shops these days?
I like having them, man.
I miss them. They going out of business like every day.
Yeah, because we all shop it online.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well,
I buy most of my stuff on a whim.
Even then, like today, you know, with all this capitalism, consumerism, it benefits us all. So, you know, even if, you know, we think that, oh, shopping at the local store is better. In reality, they buy it from someone, we buy it from someone. It's all just, you know, funds. It's all, no matter what you do.
It would be nice to go to the local hobby shop and they have your stuff you need, though.
Yeah.
I go for new
that's not
cars.
the case, always.
See, and what's crazy is ours is a big chain like Hobby Town, but the local owner, I find, really keeps up with what we're doing. They're involved in They have drift racing going on. They have the Mini Z racing. They're involved with all the monster truck racing we do.
That's cool.
And they try to stock the parts that we need.
Exactly. You know, the chance of them liking something you like is close to zero.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the reality.
Unless that they're in tune with the people. Like, so they've got a young guy who's involved in the racing and all that. And so they make sure that they have all of the stuff that we want. So it's not all of it. Like the scale stuff and the drones, who's going to get involved with that? I wouldn't.
I have a drone, but it's one of those things, you know.
There's too many. The parts change like yesterday. Like, so you can't keep the newest flight controller in, and you can't. And the crawler ones, everyone wants such specific things. You can't keep it in. It's really the Armas, the Traxxas, those mainstays that they're looking to keep, because you know what, if I want something for my crawler, I'm gonna go on Shapeways. I'm gonna order a very specific piece that I want that's gonna make my truck look perfect. And so they just have to be smart about what they stock. I wouldn't stock any drone stuff, honestly. Other than
you guys ever see one of these?
Oh yeah, the Nitro circuit.
This is like one of those.
I really want that, dude. You should sell that to me.
I just want this on eBay. I haven't done a video on it yet. It's pretty cool. It has. Check this out. I know Filthyco has one similar to this. I watched one of his videos before. It's really nice. Look at the rear. Look at that. It's shock right there.
That's cool.
It doesn't do anything. I'll tell you this right now. I already tested it out. It's cool.
It's up the way, but it does.
You guys see the chassis is really intricate, actually, for like a mini level.
I've seen the bigger ones that you that.
Yeah, but they're expensive. They're like up there. Well, I mean, from like Hobby King, I wouldn't, you know. Yeah, these are like, I guess, cool because you got a dual battery layout, like on alternate sides, so you can run, 2 packs if you wanted to. Pretty good packaging, I guess, for a small RC, you know.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, and at the time, they're still available on Hobby King.
These Nitro Circus are?
Yeah, well, not this exact one. The Nitro Circus is just like the body, but the chassis itself is available. It's like it's under $100, like the similar type of layout. You know, the chassis is just a Baja. I don't know what they call them, but honestly, the wheels are very good. Suspension is really solid and smooth. Like it is good. You know.
Nice.
So it's just that I've been buying a couple of these electrics, but I don't have any motivation to do videos on them.
Yeah.
So
I think the problem with the hobby shop question is I'm looking at the comments. It's like never buy from a hobby shop. They screw you, and then people are complaining that the hobby shops are closing. Well, that's the reason, because we say never buy from them because they screw you over.
Nah, they're business people just like anyone else. I don't hold a grudge against them. I mean, I live by a pretty good hobby shop. I buy nitro fuel there because it's it's available.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'll always pay $10 more to buy my cars at a local shop versus.
I'll buy brand new cars there, but I won't buy my parts there.
My hobby shop will give me like 20% off, like vehicles. Like, so it takes like $75 to $100 off.
Mine has like this case of amnesia. Every time I go there, it's as if I'm a new customer. It's for years.
Alzheimer's will do that to you.
Mine.
It's like
I pay retail, man. Whatever's on the sticker is what I pay.
Yeah, exactly. There's no, I never ask for anything. It's probably because they think I'm like a young kid or whatever, and they just,
Like the Big Rock and the Titan.
I mean, I don't want to say. I'd hate for my wife to watch the video and hear how much I spent at my local hobby shop, but I've spent a lot.
Yeah.
I think we all do.
Like the new 3S Armos were, I think, $299, and I paid
good deal. Yeah,
$235 for my Big Rock and for my Typhoon.
Sweet.
Call my hobby shop and talk to them on my behalf.
Yeah, you get a sweet discount, Steve-O. That's excellent.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, I hate the urge when you want to buy a new RC car.
Oh yeah,
When you got
That's every
guys
day.
dead on
That's
the
every
road.
day, though, right?
that's every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go on
That's
looking.
right. You just gotta, you know.
Honestly, like I bought new shocks for my SMT10, but I wasn't going in there to buy them. I was looking for like the Notorious. I was hoping there was a Notorious 4S out, but there wasn't, or even the new version of the Notorious, but they didn't have it in.
Yeah.
And so I ended up spending money on like $115 on shocks, 4 shocks.
Are they at least really good shocks? What are they like?
Yeah, the Proline Power Strokes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Oh, yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
Yep. Those are the ones I got.
Wrong one.
Those are the best.
They weren't even the ones I wanted. I wanted the XTs. I wanted the long ones for the SMT10, and I bought the MTs, which are just the rear slash one.
Like 110 millimeter.
Yeah, but actually, it actually worked out good because it, you know, those Michigan guys, their cars are like, they're like a slammed S10 in the 90s where they like grind on the railroad tracks when you go over them. And there's cars coming out.
I remember watching a video and they said to keep your trailing arms as level as possible.
Well, that's where mine are. They're level, but they're actually just a bit down,
Oh, okay.
which is what I wanted. 'Cause, I mean, if you look at those guys, they're like this. When they're sitting, I mean, it's literally the chassis is sitting almost on the ground. So, and that's when they take off, it goes like their transfer goes this way and then pushes back forward. It's crazy.
There's one.
Wait, who's that?
One of these. It's a Yokomo GT4.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've always wanted this one actually too. This is one of the ones I've always wanted.
The Porsche.
This was nice.
That's
the Notorious I just saw. Who is that?
I threw that up. You kept talking about it.
I have for like the past 2 years been like saving money up to get a Creighton, then the Outcast,
Yeah.
then the Notorious, and then the Creighton, and I've bought a Losi DBXLE.
So how far away from your goal are you right now?
A 5T. I keep buying the wrong things.
Oops.
Man, look at all this. Look at all this.
I know.
Why do I need this when I like bit scales? I don't know.
Because the little ones are as much fun.
Yeah,
The other
exactly.
thing I'm about to buy
Yeah.
is one RC Racing 1/18 scale sprint car. Is that what it is? 1/18?
That is cool.
I think so, yeah.
No, you need that.
So
You
cool.
need that.
I do. Because you can
No
race
choice. You got no choice.
You can race
We're
it in
slave
your
to our
garage.
needs.
It's $200 ready to run. And it's pretty. Look it up, man. One. I'm gonna look it up. 1RC-racing.com. Everybody needs to go there. Wait, is this, they got a new special price on something through the end of May.
What I want is the low CMT XL, but they're a little bit too up there for me right now.
shit. You got the Raminator coming. You don't need that.
Yeah, it's up. That's what I'm saying. It's up there. I can't. That's gonna be nuts.
That Raminator looks really cool.
Yeah, I saw it today. It was.
It
man.
doesn't yet. It doesn't yet. You can make it look cool. Somebody can make it look cool, but it doesn't look cool yet.
You want to see it flying through the
Going out
air.
there to say it doesn't look cool yet.
All I know is I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna drive it over myself, and then it'll be cool.
I gotta ask, what do you need to make it look cool then?
It needs to look like a freaking monster truck. They're making it look like a fifth scale crawler with a nitro motor or a gas motor in it.
All right, I kind of see
Driving
that.
it up and down hills and through the woods. No.
Yeah.
Crush cars with it, man. Like, put out some like crappy HPI cars or Kyosho. Actually, is what I'd put out there, and I'd run over those and Spectrum control.
I wonder if
Did you
Bachelor
see the
Boy could
video
send you
where I
anything.
ran
for
over
that.
my WPL. That's what they need to do.
Dude, yeah, keep that thing you've got right there. That the green and black car and
Oh,
just
yeah, that
crush it, man. Don't sell it.
I'm trying to sell this one to a person that like wants to have their dog chase it. I picked this as like the perfect dog chase. I'm not kidding.
I would crush it though with a Primal RC.
This thing is not gonna break. It's so flexible, it'll be fine.
It is. Yeah,
It's
especially if
the
you
whole
put
thing.
any WD-40 on it. That thing will never break.
Did you know these things have real bead locks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that's bad with those cars is the servo.
Yeah, it's bad.
You can
I
fix
agree.
it. Well, you can fix it too. Like if you hit a rock with it, it jacks up the servo, and you got to buy a new one.
Yeah.
But if you bought a good one for it, they're an awesome car. Everything else.
Well,
about
this has like a five wire servo.
Yeah.
So unless
And
you go
it's like-
full upgrade everywhere, you're done.
Yeah, and it's like 100 screws to get to it to replace
Yeah.
it. That's a great thing.
Tommy T, Tom Trex in the house.
So you're getting the Primal RC though.
Yeah, man, I pre-ordered it. That's it. I already paid it. It's already paid off. That's it.
So make the best video from it yet. Just jump it. Like
No, I'm gonna do a whole bunch. I'm gonna tie it up to my smart car. I'm gonna tow the smart car. Who knows what I'm gonna do? I'll make some orange juice. I'll put an orange on the floor. It doesn't matter.
wait,
I
you
like
got
it.
a smart car? Is it an RC?
Yeah, man. I like weird cars.
Can you make it remote control though?
It's all right. I don't know. Well, it's possible.
That's like a 1/3 scale RC almost.
The Raminator is going to be just as big as the smart car.
It's gonna be
I hope
insane.
so. I hope
If
so.
you tow that, that's gonna be an epic video.
The benefit is Raminator don't have to have insurance. So
Yeah, there you go.
you guys ever see my WL toys with the 540 system?
I would check out what insurance could do for it though.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Might be just snapped the I blew up my motor. Do you guys insure that?
Yeah.
I was thinking it's more like I ran my kid over.
Right.
Well, we'll see. I mean, that's a heavy truck, so it might be all aluminum, but it's one of those things where physics just doesn't.
What was that about chasing dogs earlier?
Oh yeah, so
You'd run over. You would kill dogs with that Primal, man. The dogs would be running away. You'd be chasing dogs.
The paw would get caught under the front tire and pull it into it. And just thump.
yeah.
So what do you got there? You got the headphones, right? You're holding up the headphones truck. That thing's awesome. Those little
WL Toy A9.
Oh yeah. I did a couple of videos on this. This is like a fully modified 540 brushless system on it.
Ballistic.
But like it drives so bad, I can't even drive it. Like it's.
I started following you because of these cars, is what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Which ones in particular? The electrics or like whatever? I do both.
They're the little ones, the modifications you're doing to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of crap for this one, like a 10 scale hub conversion. I haven't put it on yet, but it's something I got to
What's
do.
your channel name? I got to make sure I'm subbed to you because I don't think I've seen your stuff.
Yeah.
I just found him like a month ago.
Yeah,
Well,
it's my thing. CCXRC. You guys should go sub them right now.
Jack asked earlier, it's hybrid 324. What is it now?
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a
294, not already.
Guys, it's because I drive a Prius. That's where the hybrid comes from.
Ah.
Hey,
Also, because like years ago, I don't know if you guys like Linkin Park. I know Steve-O likes Linkin Park.
I like
Yeah.
them.
Years ago, when I was in middle school, and the first Linkin Park CD was like out. I think it was what was it? Hybrid Theory. That was it. That's where I liked
okay.
the word. Like,
Yeah, man.
that was the best album like back then. That's to this day. Like, it's-
Late 90s. I had a question for you.
yeah, type
And so last time I came to DC was for a shoot, and I had to rent a car, and they didn't have it, but they gave me a hybrid, a Prius.
You got lucky, man.
I filled up like halfway through,
Yeah.
And then I got to my destination. I said, "Oh crap! I got to refill before I take it to the gas or back to the dealer." I put like 1 gallon in. It was
Yeah, people don't realize like those cars. You know what it is? Like people think it's 10% better than a regular car. It's like 100% better.
no. I spent like a third or more, even better than that on what I would have spent. Like what I traveled up here on is insane. I filled up halfway on my way up here with this.
You're plugging it in somewhere?
Yeah, think about it. All the money you spent on gas just to go.
It charges the batteries when you drive, and then you can see when it's using the battery.
It's a genius system. Like, think of it to this day. There's really no integrated hybrid system as good as a Toyota system at all.
They're also very quiet if you got to come into the driveway late at night.
Yeah,
and not
like
wake up the
electrics,
wife.
they're good. I got nothing against electrics, but people don't realize electricity is very expensive.
You ever see that movie, World According to Garp?
Yeah.
No, I gotta check it out.
Taking in the driveway.
Yep. You knew, huh?
But anyway, I'm from Detroit, so we're like, screw this crap. We want motors.
No, I got motors. I got a V8 Grand Marquis too. It's all right.
And so I'm telling my brothers, I'm like driving. I'm like, yeah, I'm driving a Prius, guys. And they're like, and I'm like, I kind of like it. I really kind of like it. Like,
let me put it this way: in the years that I've owned the car has already paid off its cost 3 years ago in fuel savings alone, compared to if I drove like a 4-cylinder Camry.
right.
Does a smart car still come with all smart features?
It's a terrific car too, man. It's a rear. I gotta tell you, most people don't know this. It's a rear-wheel drive, rear engine, like an automated manual.
Prius check channel.
So made by Mercedes.
Really?
Yeah, it's in Germany, like in Europe, those cars have Mercedes logos. They're not smart. It's just here that's what they are.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's literally like a small Boxster without the Porsche.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we've had this conversation before about electric cars.
Yeah,
we have.
Guys, I used to be a car salesman years ago. I sold electric cars for a while. Like they were not, people just bought them for tax credits. In reality, they were almost never driven.
Like the Volt. That one.
Yeah, the range was shit. Look at the Volts. You see any Volts on the road anymore? None.
Yeah.
Think about the Priuses. They're basically all over the place.
Yeah.
How come the taxi guys didn't buy Volts?
Catching me out these days. Like, there's a lot of Teslas here in DC. there's a lot of them, but I think like DC funded them, and they're the only people driving.
Obviously, they got tax credits. When I used to sell them, the companies bought them just for tax credits. They needed to spend the money. It was just capitalism. Doesn't matter.
But the Prius itself is actually a very good working model. I mean, it's been
great
around
car.
a long time. They were ugly when they first came out. I mean, like the first ones were ugly as sin.
Yeah, but mechanically they were basically the same.
But the new ones look pretty good.
They're good cars. To me, the looks don't matter. It's all about how many RCs we can buy, guys. It doesn't matter. Listen, I live.
I had an Aztec.
I'm gonna ride my X-Max to work, no problem.
Right.
I live in New York City. There's cops of like 5 different municipalities, and I don't even know what's going on. There's like different uniforms all over the place all the time. But, you're not trying to do nothing.
Yeah.
This is, you just want to blend in. You want to get there and call it a day.
Me and my Breaking Bad mobile have nothing to talk about. So.
Oh, you have the Aztec?
So I did.
That's a cool car, man.
That was a very interesting car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. It was the best car I've had ever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a cool car.
It packed in more than any Ford Explorer or any of those could.
Did you have the tent?
Aztec was beyond its time.
Steve-O, yeah. Did you have the tent, Tony?
Yes, I did.
Dude, you had the best model, man. You lucky, dude.
I did. But mine was the full black, so it didn't have that like funky gray. Like the first model had that like
Did it have that subwoofer in the trunk area?
But ours it was all black, so it had like everything about it was black, even the bottom fairing. So
dude, those cars are cool. I don't know why people don't like them. Just because they had plastic cladding all over, what's the big deal?
I put more stuff in that car than anything else because
it's built like a van, basically.
that low, like
I would honestly very low load floor.
But it was high, so the it was low, but it was also tall. So
I would legit buy one today if I could find a good one. I would buy one today.
I gave mine away for like 500. I actually gave mine away.
One day, that's going to be one of those rare collectible vehicles.
I was so pissed off though because I came back from Haiti and I'd worked hard and it was awful. I came out of the airport and I rolled down my window and I paid my stupid parking fee that was way too much money.
Yeah.
And I was mad because like I've been in a country that was so poor and now I'm paying a stupid like $150 for parking at an airport.
What about the center armrest? It was a cooler, right? The center armrest was a cooler in that car.
There is an awesome cooler in that car.
Yeah. Come on. Like, who has that? Nobody has
pull it out, man. Like it had a little lip. If you grab
That's incredible.
You take the cooler right out. That was your
incredible
console cooler.
I was gonna say, I think there are Audis that have coolers.
Yeah. Get rid of it.
What?
Yeah, well, yeah, Audis. I mean, I think the A8L does, like the long versions.
I gave it to, there's a guy that lives next to me who has this worker that's just the most amazing man. And so he comes and helps us out with stuff. And I offered it to him and he didn't want it, but he said, my brother or one of his, I don't know, brother-in-law or somebody could really use it. And I fixed that stupid window 2 times and I was tired of it. Like it always was like raining when it broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
It gets soaked. Like I'm coming home from another country. I've been gone 2 weeks and I'm just getting just completely drenched because my window will not roll up and I'm just pissed off. It's first world problems after coming back from like the worst conditions ever. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I gave it away to a guy and I actually filled out the title wrong. I put my name where his name was.
Yeah, that's a problem. What happened? You have to redo it? You have to get it?
Yeah, it was sucked, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, we gave it away.
That Cadillac Cadero.
It's still running, man. The air conditioning died, and we refused to fix it because we said this car is not going to last.
That's not even who cares?
You got windows? Yeah, roll them down.
No, well, we're in Virginia Beach. It's really hot.
Guys, out of all the cars I have, the Smart and the Prius is the only one with a functional AC.
Yeah.
Fine.
So like 5 years ago, it was like it died, and it was like $1,500 to get it in. I'm like, nah, this car can die any day. It's got 150,000. That thing will never die. I don't think that car just ran. We should have got that air conditioning fixed and just kept that car forever because I don't think it'll ever die.
When I was in high school, I had a 68 Bug. I tried to kill it, thinking my parents would buy me another one.
Right?
That thing wouldn't die, man.
Destroy that. Holy crap, destroys that.
Out cruising around, jumping over little bumps in the roads, and just raising hell in that Bug. That thing was so much fun to drive.
How many times you dumped the clutch in that thing?
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I saw it at the beach one time pretty good.
With your hands, man. You could just snatch the motor out the 68.
I had a 68 Bug, matter of fact.
Yeah, bud. Thanks for stopping. I think we'll go for another 5 minutes and then we'll call it.
Filthy
I'll show you guys this cool clutch that I talked about earlier. I found it in a magazine. It's a Syntax clutch. I've never seen anything like it. It's completely different. Look at the way it's set up.
Yeah.
This is like what all the pro race cars use. This was, I think, the best upgrade you could possibly get for this. So I don't even know how it worked. This is the Syntax here on the bottom. This is a standard 2-shoe type clutch. Completely different.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah. This was like, I never had the experience of driving one, but
Complex.
Oh man, I'm just looking at the comments, man. They're funny.
yeah, it's hard to keep track of the comments. Like I want to write back to some people. I do sometimes, but
They're going so fast.
Yeah, those guys.
I was on the Toyota website looking at the Prius. I didn't even look at the chat.
oh man, that's good. I'm proud of you. Think of all the RC stuff you could buy. You got to realize, like, that car retains a lot of value.
I was amazed how much space there was in the back when they put the seats down. That was
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's huge.
They had like a
retains the
tablet
value?
area in the center of the console for your navigation and all the different stuff.
Yeah, mine has all that. Mine's like an old one. And it got
Wow.
nav, JBL, Bluetooth, whatever the hell you want.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah. I got to say, like, out of almost all my videos, my Prius videos are the most popular on my account.
Huh.
Yeah, surprisingly.
They're asking him.
Now I am gonna have to check that out.
Channel.
Yeah.
Razor RC wants to know at 12:18 if this is the Prius chat channel.
Yeah, I saw that.
Guys, it should be. I love the Prius. So.
Make it an RC and it's all good, right, Steve?
Yeah. You could actually play like a video game where you drive a Prius in the old Gran Turismo 4 for PS2. You guys ever play that one?
I don't play video games.
Yeah, years ago I had that. Like, as you know.
Hey, Tom Trax. Hey, Scott. Tom Trax likes you. He's like, I like this guy, Scott. He had the Pro MT and MT10E.
Who said that?
Tom Trax.
He was talking. He said you were the one with the techno, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, techno.
John, how's that Red Cat coming along, man?
It's pretty much done now. I mean, besides the body, all the electronics are done.
I think I heard you turn it on like 4 times.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm beeping. It beeps a lot with Mambas. I got to calibrate the Mamba, actually, because I know there's a lot of stuff I can do with the aux channel. I think I should make it so I can do a drag brake on and off from the remote. That'd be cool.
That would be nice.
So, yeah, I got to figure out all the electronic stuff, but overall, it's running and driving now.
Oh, there's hybrid Prius for life.
Well, temporary life, you know, until. There you go, guys.
That's huge.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me present it real quick.
Man, that's awesome.
That is cool.
This is the Red Cat Rally.
I seen that in electric at my hobby shop.
Yeah. They're expensive.
The electric is, or the
electric is like $150 more than this one.
Wow.
And it probably takes like $300 in batteries.
Yeah, and it's not fast. People think they're fast. They're not fast.
Huh.
I say they're quick. Electrics are quick because off the line they're like zoom.
The fit scales, like I've seen them, they're moderate. Like the fit scale electrics are moderate, unless it's ridiculous and some kind of spec in there. You know, they're pretty much average.
No, most of those fit seals are pretty
They
big.
say-
They got
they-
some weight underneath them.
Look at the suspension on this one. This is like the best dampened suspension I've ever seen. Like from a fit scale.
That's good.
Say 11, Charlie, were you working on something earlier?
Oh yeah, I was working on what's it called? TX for the Defender for a fellow veteran friend of mine. He just bought his first RC. But he got a crawler.
Oh man.
So I was putting some outer border grease, all that stuff, checking it.
Cool.
We're gonna do some trailing with RC Voodoo.
Nice.
Cool.
Prepping it up. Well, guys, it is 12:30, so.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Hey, we don't hang up afterwards. If you want to hang out with us for a little while.
Yeah.
I'll go down the line. Say bye. 11 Charlie.
Hey, take care, guys.
75 Game Dog.
Hey, peace and love.
ESRC.
Have a good night, everybody.
Hi.
Right. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Neck Cruiser. John.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Scott Zillow.
It was fun. Have a great weekend, everyone.
ECXRC. Tony.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Steve O'D's Prius Nation. Prius all the time.
Prius all the time. 24/7.
You guys hit that thumbs up button, and it's Friday. I apologize for being late, but better late than never. We'll see ya.
All right, bye, guys.